Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Tuesday, August 9th, 2016. Well, folks, we have an interesting little development today in the stock market. The SPY, which is obviously the tracking ETF for the S&P 500, notice the reversal today. Now, granted, we're basically flat on the day, but notice how the markets came up here and tagged this trend line. Take a look at where this trend line comes from. I love this stuff. So all you do is take the high pivot from last week, connect it to the high pivot from yesterday on Monday, and you get the exact high today. That's really cool right there. All right. Now, the reversal is important because it puts a possible topping tail in play on multiple charts. Also, if you look at the volatility index, you have a bottoming tail in the chart as well. So that's very important. But what I'm really watching into the end of the day is this trend line here. All right, I can even erase this one. This is inconsequential. It's more this slowly upswinging trend line right here. So it connects through this pivot yesterday. So the last 3 trading days, Friday, Monday, and today, Tuesday. Okay, so that's very, very key here. Okay, now look at where this trend line comes from. It comes all the way back here. So you take this pivot on basically July 19th, it looks like, connect it to this pivot here on July 27th, make that 29th, and the 30th right here, and it goes right through 1, 2, 3 pivots there. So this is a major trend line, and if we close today below this, we should be in a sell mode on this market. Now, if we close above it, I still think the likelihood is we see some selling pressure, but it's not as obvious. It's not as, the ratio, the odds are not as high of that occurring. Okay, so just really continue to watch this. And again, you can see how beautifully we bounced off of it here already. And again, looks like the trend line's right around 217.80. Now, if you take out 217.80 on a closing basis, I would say within a day you probably hit this gap fill down here around 216.40 to 45, right down here. Okay, so keep a close eye on this chart. Very intriguing price action. The volume is non-existent today. We're going to do a little bit more volume than yesterday, but not much. But the bottom line is that more than anything, regardless of the volume, it's all about where this market closes, and that's what we're going to be following so closely here, folks. Going to be so important. You see the market starting to downtick, but again, is there enough volume to push us through that support line? Obviously, this is a big support line because notice the markets hit here and bounced up, then they hit here and they rallied up, and now they're hitting here again. Can it break this time, or are we going to hold it and then float back up? And again, overall, I would still be generally negative on the market, but this break would make me extremely negative and expect literally tomorrow to go down to this level. Okay, so we'll continue to follow that and see how it all plays out, but I wanted to pass this information on to you. This is exactly what I'm watching into the end of today here, and I want you guys to be on point with me as well. Take care. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com.